Mastiff. The dog is really, really, really cute. As you can see, everybody's still sleeping in the park. People are really nice here. And this guy here has a black lab. It's a beautiful dog. So, yeah, very protective of his family. These are things here that people store. They use them for storage. They pay monthly fees for the storage. This side here is for people who come with small vehicles, such as van life and stuff, right? Not necessarily just van life, but just smaller vehicles. And oh my goodness, it is so cold. Look, it's completely full. The park is so full. Everybody's here. Oh my God, there's a lot of cars. Some people have more than one per household, if you must put it that way. Some people here are full-timers. Some are just getting their houses renovated, so they have to come here. So just all sorts of walks of life. Four Winds, that's cute. Oh, look at this guy. That's really cute. And that's about it, guys. So I will talk to you in a little while. I'm leaving the park and I definitely cannot film. Bye.
Sitting behind the ridge, so it won't give you
Is it going to come?
Yeah, maybe.
Looking at us. They're all looking at us. No.
Look at you.
Courtney.
Look at the birds. Look at them.
Oh my gosh. What a little cockatoo.
Is it Red Robin? It's not a Red Robin.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
But he has a different head.
Wow, you're very pretty in the front.
It's a bushy head. That is a Red
You
Robin.
are really beautiful.
I love the Red Robins.
Oh my God, what a cardinal. It's quite a nice property. And there's a goat. Oh my. Oh, you're the one doing that. I was wondering.
No, the little one is doing it.
What? You're the one doing that sound, the secondary.
Yeah, the other one.
Oh, no.
Come on, have a look. Come on, check it out.
I want to see the beard.
Oh, there you see the beard.
God, you have a lot of land. He's enjoying his land. There you come.
Yeah.
There
They don't
you
like
keep.
the dogs bark, then they don't come.
Oh my gosh. What are you guys talking about? You're having a conversation.
Yeah.
Oh my God, God, no. Don't get excited.
Look how it's smiling. Hello,
Look
girl.
how it, hey.
It's all
Hey, little
smiley.
guy. You're
all
so
smiley.
happy.
It's all smiley.
Hey. Hey, sweetheart. Hey, sweetheart. Oh, I love the beard.
They're
You
all
got
smiling.
something nice going on there. Yeah, Mom, you kill it all.
Yeah, she spooks them. Look how it's smiling.
It's very small. Oh, it marked its territory. Oh, I love the beard.
Now it's cooing.
Oh my. As it's walking?
Yeah,
What?
yeah, of course.
Oh my! Wow, that's a nice little talent
Yeah.
that they have. We can't exactly do that, can we? Like, look at this. This is. Oh yeah, I could be on a farm with animals. Oh, there's a lot of trailers there. Teacher, have you seen over there?
What have you seen?
Come and look.
Yeah, I saw.
A whole lot of trailers. Oh. Sparklies. Yay! That's a new cute word. So, I have to officially say that I made this fire all by my itsy bitsy self. And I must admit, it's a pretty darn looking fire. Has enough flame, and since it turned out to be so good, I decided to give myself something. So in that aluminum foil, I have tomatoes, I have a mushroom, and I have one sweet potato. And the first flame always where I turn to. Anyhow, the reason why I decided to start a fire, well, that doesn't to make a fire, is I'm sitting out here doing a bit of studying with my white tea. I had white tea today instead of green tea, and it became quite chilly. I'm wearing a sweater and everything, so I decided to make a fire. And beside me, I have the one and only my beautiful Hachi. He is just so pretty. You are. I'm a little bit obsessed with him. He's little, but he's feisty. And then the stump I'm supposed to put wood on. And then over there, I have Maul. And Muffy's inside. Obi was out here with us, but he started having such a bad panic attack with the fire. Like he kept putting his head in my chest and just couldn't calm down. He was just hyperventilating to the point that I thought he was going to pass out. He started to just kind of go down on the ground. So I thought it's time to put him inside. Yeah, he just he's much more anxious to begin with, but that was like a full-blown panic attack, and I certainly know all about them. Yeah, so just has to learn to just get over it and ignore it. If I could speak to him somehow and tell him just ignore the panic attacks, let them come, let them do what they have to do, and then let them leave. You know, don't fight them. Just let yourself have a panic attack, and that's that. The more you fight them, the worse it gets. But of course, he has to learn over time, I guess. But yeah, I've never seen a dog having a panic attack. But now I have. And I know now that Obi's prone to them. And he has panic attacks when I'm far away from him as well. So we just have to be together at all times. And my Hachi is completely different. He's not neurotic. He's so stable, such a calm little guy. He just doesn't seem to care. He's very, very, very relaxed. Just loves to eat, but that's about it. It's so funny because Hachi and Muffle have pretty much the same personas. They're both really laid back, and they both love to eat. Like, both are a little bit overweight. Molly and Obi are both exactly the same. They love to exercise. They have so much physical endurance, and they're both at the right weight. Well, maybe even a little bit underweight. And then look who's here. And they both have panic attacks. So he's just too much. Oh, Hodge. So yeah, it's so funny how they're both very different. They're like, it's like humans. They're they have their own personas and stuff. So yeah, so I wanted to share this with you guys. And it's a beautiful evening, just a little bit colder than what it has been in the last couple of days. For me, I don't want to say anything below 26. It's even 26. It used to be 25. I think it's 26 now. Anything below 26 is way too chilly, and I'm pretty sure it's 20 right now. I have a sweater on, but I think I might need my parka. Yeah. Fire is going to go on for a while. It's still going to continue burning, I'm assuming. Maybe I can put a log, one more of these. And these are not, they call them fire starters, but all they are really, sometimes they use different kinds of wood than the big ones. But all this is really is just this wood cut into smaller pieces. That's what this guy at the park told me. Oh, sorry guys, it went straight in my eye. Oh, it almost burnt it. Yeah. So, that's how it is. It's just a big wood with chopped up in smaller pieces. There. I'm getting a lot of pointers at this RV park from people. I don't really know much about outdoor living. Getting good pointers. There's another female also in the park that's doing solo travel. She's not entirely living in her. She's actually in a van. It's a bit different. It's like a Pleasureway van. She's not living in it full time, but she does travel a lot by herself. Apparently, her husband does not fancy the outdoors at all. I have no idea which human being feels like that. He doesn't like dirt. He doesn't like the insects. It makes no sense to me because that's what we're supposed to thrive on. That's where we come from. So it's strange. But anyhow, he does not like to travel, so she just goes on her own by herself. She travels to this Thousand Trails Park, and then she goes to the Connor, and that's in the States, and she stays there. And yeah, she's a bit older, but she loves it. Absolutely loves it. She said she would go down south on her own, but she's just afraid that her van would not last. It's an older unit, and she's just afraid what would happen if it breaks down. But having said all that, yeah, so I've been meeting a few people, and I'm going for a few more hikes. Of course, that's building up to have the nerve to actually go for a proper 10-kilometer hike by myself in the forest. But for that, I still think I need like some sort of a GPS tracker where I can send out a signal if my cell phone has no signal. So, oh my goodness, guys, look at this. These little guys, it's like that's all you need. Who eats the big ones? The little ones burn so well. Have my pressure washer here. I think I've used every car item in this car kit. Outdoor. I was going to throw this out. It's by Simple Human. It's such an expensive garbage can. It's like $130 for a stupid garbage can. But of course, I wanted something to look beautiful inside. And what happened when HR was driving my motorhome and I left the fridge door open, food fell on it. So I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I can't have any scratches or dents or anything like that, at least in places that I can help it. So this garbage can I actually put a sign up for people to take in the RV park. Thankfully nobody did. It was only up for like one day. So I decided, you know what, I do need an outside garbage can. That's like inevitable, you need that. So I decided to keep it. Oh, I didn't tell you guys about the bell. So the last thing I wanted was a bell satellite dish, like an exterior one, but I had no choice because I wasn't getting service due to the fact that my Kingdom would never have been in the right place, like any RV park that I go to. The guy said I would have needed to move 10 to 15 feet forward, and you cannot because it's a street. So then I realized, I'm like, you know what? Seems as though it will never be perfect, so might as well just provide me with this dish. And that's that. That's why I have this dish, and I have to put it in every time, and yeah, and bring it with me, and that's it. But nothing new. I do want to do some like a few little upgrades to my motorhome, and that's about it. Park is getting completely full. You can see over there. Now come the weekend, it's probably going to be really in the mountains. And back to Hutch and Mo. Hey Hutch. Back to my beautiful little, he's a prince. He's such a prince. Look at Hutch. What a little fella. Yeah, so he gets way too many kisses every day. So funny, he's the sweetest thing, but yet he's pretty aggressive towards people and towards other dogs. He's really aggressive. It's almost like a pit bull if you hear him bark. Doesn't look it. He looks so innocent. He looks so innocent. Okay, guys. Guess I'll talk to you later. My little guy's thirsty, I guess. And I'm going to go and enjoy my dinner. If it's ready. Probably still have to wait another 20 minutes. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching A Moment in My Life. Bye. Guys, look at this wonderful fire. Yep, I made it all by myself. I'm getting the hang of this. At the same time, I'm killing two birds with one stone. Yeah, that's how the saying goes. So I am having myself a wonderful, wonderful fire, and I'm starting to realize that if you want to keep warm, the fire has to be at least this big. So I'm keeping warm because it's actually kind of cold here at the RV park in Chilliwack, and I'm going to start to get ready for my departure tomorrow. So I'm going to Sunnyside RV Park for a week, and then I'm coming back here for another 21 days. So anyhow, as you can see, it's a bit gloomy, still beautiful, you can still hear the river, but keeping warm, and I'm also burning some personal stuff. So here goes one of them. Actually, let's do this one. And there we go. I think this is the best way to get rid of things that you don't want. Who needs a shredder? So to speak. No need for a shredder when you have a fire. Just save up everything until it's time to have a fire, and then burn it away instead of shred away. At least if you burn it, there's no chance of ever anyone retrieving your information. With a shredder, yes, I know it sounds ludicrous, but they can still take your million pieces and put them back like a puzzle. Well, of course it's possible, especially if somebody has a brilliant mind and they love that kind of stuff, right? Just think about it. This is a sure way that it's all gone. It's not evidence, guys, anyways. This is like personal stuff, payments made, and, you know, stuff that has your information. I don't know why Hachi. He has a bone. Okay, I just gave him his bone. It's back there. I bought it from Bosley's and it was not the cheapest bone. Actually, these bones were almost like $30. But he likes the meat. Not the meat, sorry. He likes the wood better. Hachi. There you go. There you go. Guys, let me know if anybody's dog is the same way. They like wood better. It's the weirdest thing. There goes another. And there's like receipts in there. Things like that. I think I need... I don't want to buy another thing, but I think I need something for the fire. Hachi, this is dangerous territory. Like a stick, not a wooden one, not one that's going to burn. Holding on to his leash, and of course he's pulling, so. Don't want to put all the paper in at once because I just don't feel comfortable. It's not a big barrel where it's deep inside and you can just burn things. It's still kind of an open pit. So I can't wait to see the kind of pit that will be on my campsite tomorrow. It's much more, the campground that I'm going to, at least the spot that I'm situated at, is much more rugged, I guess you would say. It's really in the forest and you don't see the sky. Really in the forest. Hachi? No, Hachi. This little guy's very brave. Just does things that I wouldn't think that he would actually embark on. I don't think he realizes danger just yet. It's very mushy though. Constantly want to squeeze him. Very beautiful. He's so handsome. Hachi. Hachi. Hach. It's the cutest thing. Oh. I can't help it. I'm just in love with him. He's so beautiful. Handsome little fella. Well, he knows it. Finally, chew on his bone. So yeah, guys, I have to clear up all of this. I also wanted to burn some of the wood so I don't have to take everything tomorrow with me to the other campground and bring less. Have yourself a wonderful day or afternoon or evening or night, wherever you might be, and I will talk to you guys later.